I take this privilege to welcome our distinguished speaker, uh, Ashok Kumar sir, and Prayojana Construction team. They have been excellent, platform they have created for many students. Have been gone through their work, and every time they have been, you know, supporting students in many ways. And I had an interaction with sir in a few months back. I thought to have an opportunity, and this is the right platform during this Corona COVID-19 period. We can conduct an webinar type to the students, and even Prayojana team also they have been supported us, and they have accepted our invitations. And today we have with us Ashok Kumar sir. I welcome you, sir, on behalf
Good
of
afternoon, sir.
entire student community and my ATRIA team faculty. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your.
And we have with us one more distinguished speaker, Natarajan sir.
Mm.
And in fact, we have been touch with sir from last 1 week to arrange this seminar, and sir has well cooperated, and that's why this has reached to this level. I thanks Natarajan sir also for giving this opportunity, and I welcome on behalf of my students and entire fraternity. Welcome, Natarajan. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank
And
you. Yeah.
I request all the students community to make use of this facility. And the Prayojana team is really doing very good work in the society, and they are giving internship placement opportunity, especially training. And in the days to come, we have an MOU with the Prayojana team, and definitely it will help to our students. So I request all the students to make use of these facilities. Sir is really experienced, Ashok sir and Rajan sir in the field of construction management, and definitely this seminar will be useful to our students community. And thank you, sir, one more time
Thank
for
you.
accepting our invitation.
Thank you,
I
sir.
also thank, and our coordinator will be there, Professor Nagar Subramanian sir,
Yeah.
and he's the one he's responsible for organizing this workshop to this level.
Yeah.
And we have with us sir also. I welcome Professor Nagar Subramanian also to this one. Welcome all the students for this webinar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your welcome note.
Yeah,
My
good afternoon to
colleague.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Good afternoon to everyone. It is my privilege to give about the welcome address of our distinguished faculty, Mr. Ashok Kumar sir. He pursued BTech BE Civil from Assam University. He was a certified Indian Green Building Council, and he is a certified project management professional BMI from US. He was a core convener IGBC Bangalore chapter. He started career as a junior engineering, having a 20 years of construction field experience in various projects of industrial, highway, airport, residential, urban developments. As a construction management for development of airfield rigid payments in Hyderabad International Airport, and he was a planning manager for Ahmedabad Viramham Highway project, as well as he was the zonal head for residential project of Artha Real Estate Corporation, and he is the general manager for urban development projects. Now he is the executive director of this Prayojana group. I am welcoming you, sir, on behalf of the ITI Institute of Technology and the behalf of our civil department. As well as we are having one more distinct faculty speaker about Natarajan, sir. He is having 34 years of experience in construction field, and which includes residential as well as commercial infrastructures. And he engaged in freelancing third-party auditing, preparing of BOQ. Welcome, sir. Now the screen is yours, sir. Dear participants, kindly listen to this lecture webinar. You'll be really getting more knowledge about the term introduction of construction management and job opportunities for the upcoming 1.5 hours. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for a wonderful introduction. And this is the first time I'm addressing the Atria students. Earlier, I used to connect with Mr. Abhilash. Now he's in Mysore. And Atria students, earlier they participated in the Green Buildings program also. I wish this program will be interactive. Instead of a boring presentation, I want to you people to engage on some activities so that it will not be a regular webinar. What you say, one side speaking. Most of the webinars are one side only. The speaker only speaking, and the audience will be just listening. I wanted your participation also, so that you will get more benefit. Okay, thank you, Ramasubramanian, and we will. Sorry, Naga Subramanian, and we can take up this program right now. First, we will start with the Mr. Abdul Kalam's quote, learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, knowledge only makes you great. With these words, I will start this program. Definitely the knowledge what you are having, what you are going to have, that only make you great wherever you go, any part of the world. Yeah. Somebody's mic is open, seems to be. Somebody's mic is open, will you check?
Dear participants, kindly mute yourself, please.
Yeah, I think somebody's mic is open. Will you check?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಚ್ಚ ಅದ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲ ತೂತ
Can you
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕೆಲವು ಸಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು
person?
ನಾರ್ಮಲ್
Dear participants, kindly mute yourself, please.
ಮುಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಗೈಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
Prayojana Construction Management Training Institute is a bridging institute where the engineers get their finishing skills, means the job requirements, what are the trainings, what are the programs available, industry requirements, they will learn quickly for 2 or 3 months according to their requirements. Everyone is having their own ideas to get into the projects or get into academics or get into the field. So we give them a guidance. It's a kind of a unique institute where you will get a good knowledge about the industry. It is started by 3 years before, and I will tell about the institute later. We'll go to the subject construction management and planning. I hope you know the civil engineering is the master of all engineering, and we should be proud of that. All the engineers are called civil engineers are called Brahmas because we create the things. We should be proud enough. I will directly go to the See, some project pictures I am quickly going to run, and after then we will go for the interactive sessions. We convert the dreams into reality. You can see some remarkable project and their futures. This is Taj Mahal. Everyone knows it was constructed long back. Still, it is there. All are unique structures and landmarks. If you take Vidhan Sauda, of course, it is a landmark location in Bangalore. ARS. Quickly, I want to get into construction management. Yeah. This is one of the unique project which was completed and a challenging project. Kindly understand how much money is being spent, within how many months the project has been completed. It took nearly 57 months to complete the project. That 15 months went for planning and 40 months went for construction, and 2 months for handover. It's one of the recent project completed, and we should be proud enough to see as a civil engineer. It is world is seeing us. We are capable of creating the world class structures and world class infrastructure, and the next 20 years will be India's time. Lot of projects are going to come. I will throw some light to you on the projects which are going to come and which is happening presently in the market. Who has built the project cost was around 3,000 crores, and the contractor was Larsen and Toubro, and they have completed in given time. The completion of the project is very much important. The scope, cost, time, all the three are essentials for a project. So they completed. The scope is done, and the cost, within the cost they have completed, and within the time frame. We can do even in the Gulf countries, or if you go to Singapore, Malaysia, many places our engineers are going and they are doing the work in a very nice manner. We should be proud of civil engineering. This is one more landmark project where in the Gulf countries, our people, most of the Asians went, they constructed this. This is one of the salient project, you can say. It took 6 years for the construction, lot of planning involved. What is planning we are going to see in the later part of this webinar. I'm coming to the point why planning is required, project planning. It is a lot of people think MSP is planning or the designing is planning. That is how the process happens in the large organizations. I'm going to share some thoughts on that. It took nearly 6 years for the construction and 163 floors. You understand how much volume the concrete, the reinforcement, and the lifts. You can see high-speed lifts are being designed, especially for this project. 58 elevators are there. You understand? Imagine how much fast it has to run. If it runs in a regular speed, the people will be irritated to go and stay in this kind of a structure. So the modern technologies being used in the for the construction. What are the technologies used? We have to go through some of the remarkable projects. Everything is possible. I want to show by a civil engineer. Here inside a building, you can see a expressway is getting into without disturbing the building. They have constructed. It is an office. You can see. But here, a lot of places they are removing the existing structures, and otherwise the project is getting stopped due to the land acquisition and such issues. There are solutions are possible. You can see this as one solution. Major projects. What are the major projects happening in India presently? These are the major projects happening in India. One is dedicated freight corridor. Around 80,000 crores of investment is there. The dedicated freight corridor. National highways. Around 7 lakh crores of investment is going to be spent on next 5 years. So these are the areas where people can look into. Lot of private players are there to take up the jobs. They have enough projects to execute, and the time it has to be done in the time bound. All are government projects. And excuse me, Sai Kumar, you want to say something? No. Okay. The smart cities projects around 1,89,000 crores of money is being spent for the basic infra, water supply, and the sewage, and the widening of drains, lot many things. Basic amenities only they are providing in the smart city in the first phase. And here there are around 7 smart cities in Karnataka. Each state is having a smart city project. They are doing a lot of things which are very much important, and a lot of new technologies being adopted. India is adopting a lot of new technologies in the smart city projects and all. And a high speed rail corridor. I want participants where it is happening. Can you just message where this high speed rail corridor is happening? You can say bullet train from which place to which place. Anybody answer? Please answer in the chat box. Where it is happening? You know which project this is? I'm going to show you. Before that, I would like to know how much you are participating. Mumbai to Delhi? No, Girish, it's not Mumbai to Delhi. No, Chetan. No. Mysore to Bangalore. Mysore to Mumbai to Ahmedabad. Viresh is right. It's between Mumbai to Ahmedabad. It is happening. Chennai, Bangalore, and all will come in future. Now implementation is happening in Mumbai to Ahmedabad. Not Nikita, Anand, Mysore to Bangalore, Bandila. Okay, it will come. It may in future it may come. Housing for all. This is, I have not asked proposed one where it is happening. Major ongoing projects. Okay, and housing for all, 20,000 crores of project is happening. Amrut scheme. There is lot of towns are being developed in the Amrut scheme. All are government projects, and mostly private developers, contractors are doing these projects. All are time-bound projects. Why it has to be time-bound, I will explain in the forthcoming slides. So solar cities, yes, it is happening. Recently also in Karnataka, they have completed the solar city. Lot many places solar cities are happening. Sagarmala industrial corridors, yes, it is of course already in implementation stage. We'll see which are the. I'm showing some pictures. You can see this is the only for the freight. They have constructed a corridor between Mumbai to Delhi and Delhi to Calcutta, and they are going to connect with the south also. Means it will come up to Bangalore, Chennai will be connected with Mumbai and Calcutta. It will be a closed grid. This project is going to be replicated in the south also. So enough opportunities will be coming. Now presently it is happening in the north. It is already implemented. Nearly it is on completion stage. A lot of large companies like L&T and GMR, they are doing these projects. A lot of private developers there. And advanced technology they are using. Even the project monitoring is being done by drones, GIS, lot many tools they are using for the construction. Even they use the sorry, yeah. If you take this national highways in India, the present national highways is 1,40,000 kilometers. In the past 60 years, they have constructed 60 years, 1,40,000 kilometers they have constructed. In another 5 years, they have government has a plan of to construct another 60 to 70,000. They want to double the network. 7 lakh. I think Sai Kumar, will you mute? Sai Kumar, dear Sai Kumar. Yeah, he's not listening. I made him mute. Yeah, thank you. See, in another 5 years, around 60 to 70,000 crores kilometers of high roads, the national highways needs to be constructed. For that, another 7 lakh crores of money needs to be spent. How it is going to be spent, we will see which are the projects are happening in the next 5 years. This is the government's in portal. You can check. There is a website called National Highway Authority of India where the projects are coming, where the implementation is happening. A lot of big players are there. Even the airports are under construction. Bangalore International Airport is under construction. Second passenger terminal building, around 5,000 plus crores investment is there. And a lot of airports, if you take Navi Mumbai Airport is under construction, and Goa Airport is also under construction. 100 plus airports, they are either they are going for expansion or the new greenfield airports are coming up. Enough opportunities are there. These are the highway projects happening. You can visit the websites to have more details about it. India is having a vast coastline between Gujarat to this side. If you take West Bengal, all the ports they wanted to connect. The government wanted to connect because ours is agriculture country. Lot of export and import is happening. How this will be helpful? Government has a good plan. They are involving. They are connecting all the ports with the highways and necessity logistic parks and industry parks, so that the produce whatever we are making, it will be transported fast, exported and imported. Whatever we require also import can be done, so that they can save the logistics cost. Around 70,000 crores of money is being spent. And Mumbai to Ahmedabad is correct, Muskan Taj. This is the project where the works are already started, land acquisition almost done, and construction also they have started, and a lot of tenders are happening. Lot of people, nearly 1 lakh crores of investment is there. Imagine how much people they are going to deploy to complete this project. And this is one large project I want to show as a sample. One is 6,500 crores of a project between Bangalore and Mysore expressway is under construction. It is already started. The deadline given is 18 months only. Earlier days, the duration of any typical highway project is about 36 months to 48 months they will give. But these days they are reducing the time. Why they are reducing the time? Because the investors wanted their money back fast, returns to be fast. If you take national highway, any national highway within 60 kilometers, you have one toll plaza. They are collecting the money. Why they are collecting money? The money is the road is owned by the private people. They have the rights to collect the money, because they invested money to construct the highway and for the maintenance also. So in the form of tolls they are collecting. Even if you go to the airports, yes, when you are flying out, there is a user development fee they are collecting. Most of the things are going for privatization, and the government is not having much money. So they are asking the private people to manage the infrastructure. Especially if you take recently also in the advertisement, it is there. Adani has bagged 5 airport projects, which they are going to invest money, and they are going to develop these airports. So enough opportunities are available. Don't worry about the opportunities. Only thing, the skill sets, what they are looking for, that only you have to gain. And there is a good opportunity available, and lot of companies are there to accommodate the people. This is one more project, Metro, Bangalore Metro. Lot of companies are there. The construction is happening in a faster speed, and a lot of workers been engaged. Even now, the situation is a little different because of workers exit. Again, they will bounce back. Not an issue. But technology, there a lot of people are using modern technology for the construction, precasting. They are using, and they are using heavy equipments and all to reduce their time. Here also, if you see, Afghans has bagged a project. Larsen & Toubro is having a two packages, means around 1,500, 3,000 crores of project they are having. Underground tunneling, and the metro construction is in full swing in Bangalore. Hyderabad Metro, yes, of course, it is happening in past 10 years, and another 10 years it will go. It's a huge project. It is also a private project. L&T is the owner for this particular metro, and they are developing. It's kind of a barter system. L&T has invested the money in this project. Again, they will get revenue from the public, uh, uh, and government also given a land for the development. So the L&T can construct IT parks or commercial things along the metro. So the government is supporting the projects, private people to engage on the projects. So civil engineering is nothing impossible. We should be proud of this, and nothing is impossible. We will see how these things are to be managed through proper project management, because everyone wants to do the project in a given time. So how the time is to be managed, who are the stakeholders, we will see. What are the things required for a project? Through proper, it should be a proper project management. You should know, have a better communication skills, the teamwork, analysis, budget. These are the factors which affects the project management, but all should be taken care to take the progress forward. It is about a project is systematic. It's not only MS programming or Primavera programming or Excel programming. You should have all these things. Communication skills, deadlines will be there. The duration is derived by the government and the stakeholders. They give the time. With this deadline, they have to complete the project. If you take recently one more industrial project being done at Anandpur, Kia Motors, they completed the project in a given time. They fixed the target. First car should be come out of this particular date. When the land was given by the government to the company, they decided, they told, the company has made a clear project management plan that civil works will be completed like this, mechanical works will be carried out like this, and my first car should come out of this date. Everything programmed in a manner. Systematically they have done all the drawings, everything, all these things what you are seeing in the screen, it has been taken care by them. Who are the stakeholders in the project? Employers, architects, the project managers, structural engineers, service engineers, quantity surveyors. These are people who are working for the project. These people are called stakeholders. Now I will get into the construction planning. Before that, I will give you a small exercise to you. You need to fill up a small schedule. I will give you in the message box. I will write what's your idea on construction management. I'll give 2-3 minutes of time. You finish this form fill up. We will see the results, and one more small presentation. After then, we'll go for programming. Guys, you can fill up these forms. We can see how we are there, at what level we are there, and what are the prospects you see and we see. Based on this, we'll see.